I'm taking a needle off of the record and shoving it into my arm. Whenever I feel life is coming on too strong. They left me in a clinic full of cynical motherfucking bureaucrats and other kind of dingbats living on the tracks. But the tracks in my arm said it all depends on which side the tracks you're on. So telling me what to wear and telling me cut my hair and trying to convince me that they really, really care about my health and about my wealth. But still they built the stealth, cause everybody's just looking out for they. So then I ask him, can I have a clean needle? He says, I don't know. That's illegal, cause it's a crime to be broke in America. And it's a crime to be broke in America. They're locking brothers in the poorhouse who can't afford Morehouse. Politicians nervous, it's the only free service they provide. You wanna go inside, there's a hot meal waiting for you. A deal we can spoil. On a bed for a night or 2 or 3 or 4 months. They say they're locking us up in a cell to protect us from ourselves. It smells like they got another plan in storehouse, or should I say warehouse, full of niggas and other misfits that couldn't turn tricks in the courthouse. No, it's a justice whorehouse. And it's a crime to be broke in America. Yes, it's a crime to be broke in America. But there's a mutiny on the bounty in every single county. Say we remember Attica, but don't forget to pat a few others on the back. As a matter of fact, Sister Asada Shakur and Geronimo Pratt. But Amnesty International is fighting for political, but if you're analytical, you know it's much more critical than that. Percentages black is really, really whack. Can I kick a few facts? Yes, 6% in college from living on the block, 25% in prison, the school of hard knocks, 50% in poverty is living on the rocks. 5,000 brothers on a death row box. They say the punishment is capital for those who lack in capital, because a public defender can't remember the last time a brother wasn't treated like an animal. They say they blame it on a song when someone kills a cop. What music did they listen to when they bombed Iraq? Give me one example so I could take a sample. There's no need to play it backwards if you want to hear the devil. But music's not the problem. It didn't cause the bombing. But maybe they should listen to the songs of my people starving. 'Cause it's a crime to be broke in America. Say it's a crime to be black in America. And it's a crime to be broke in America. And it's a crime to be broke in America. I said, who can it be now? Who can it be now? But who can it be now? Lord, who can it be knocking on my door? Cause it's a crime to be Asian, and it's a crime to be Haitian, and it's a crime to be Cuban, and it's a crime to be Puerto Rican, and it's a crime to have AIDS, and it's a crime to be a woman, and it's a crime to be broke, and it's a crime to be gay, and it's a crime to look strange. And it's a crime to smoke herbs. And it's a crime the way they're locking up and killing our people all over this planet. Thanks, y'all. I want to invite you all on this coming Saturday, September 16th. We're putting on a big festival in Dolores Park in San Francisco. And our band Spirit is playing, a number of other bands and DJs are going to be playing. And it's a prison awareness rally. And it's a rally for us to come together and say no to the death penalty, to say no to the drug war, and to say yes to education spending and no to prison spending. And it's on September 16th in Dolores Park in San Francisco. It's absolutely free. It starts at 12 o'clock and it goes till 8 o'clock. And it'll be a beautiful day of joy and music and celebration and coming together about these ideas. And I'm really excited to hear Ja Levi play, so I won't take up any more of your time, but I wanted to leave you with one last thought, which is that somebody told me one time that the definition of joy is the intersection between the human and the divine. And in those moments is when we feel joy. And that's why sometimes when we feel joy, we feel like laughing. And sometimes when we feel joy, we feel like crying, shedding tears. Sometimes you feel joy, we feel like just getting up and going, whoo! So, thank you for sharing joy with me this weekend. And I encourage you to experience whatever type of joy you feel in your heart. And with that, we'll go to Ja Levi.